Good morning, children. Good to see you again. Today, we are going to discuss a very interesting grammar topic, that is, adjectives. When you heard the word adjectives, what are the things that come in your mind? Yes, it is a describing word. Okay. What it describes? It describes a noun. Very good. Okay, fine. In today's class, I am going to explain about the adjectives and its kinds. Not only that, the order you should follow while using two or more adjectives in a sentence. And finally, how to compare adjectives. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun. It describes or modifies a noun. Look at this example. The big dog was hungry. Okay, the big dog was hungry. Here, which is a noun? Dog. Okay. How the dog was? The dog was hungry. Okay. So here the word hungry describes or modifies the noun dog. Okay. Is there only one describing word in this sentence? No, there is one more. What is that? Big. Very good. So in this sentence, big and hungry are adjectives that modifies the noun dog. Okay. An adjective often comes before a noun. An adjective often comes before a noun. Look at this example, a green car. Here, which is a noun? Car. Okay. Which word describes the noun? Green. So, green is an adjective. Second example, a dark sky. Here, noun is sky. Describing word? Dark. Third one, an interesting story. Story is a noun. Describing word interesting. So, an adjective often comes before a noun. Next, and sometimes an adjective comes after a verb. Okay, comes after a verb. Look at these examples. My car is green. Okay, my car is green. Here, which is a verb? Is. After that, the word green is there. Green is a describing word. So, green is an adjective. Okay. Second, the sky became dark. Here, which is a verb? Became. Adjective? Dark. Okay. Sometimes an adjective comes after a verb. Adjectives can also modify pronouns. Okay. Adjectives can also modify pronouns. Look at these examples. She is beautiful. Here, which is a describing word? Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful describes the pronoun she. Okay. Beautiful describes the pronoun she. So, adjectives also modify pronouns. Second example, I thought it seemed strange. I thought it seemed strange. Here, which is a describing word? Strange. Okay. It modifies the pronoun it. It modifies the pronoun it. Some more examples. This story is more interesting than I expected it to be. This story is more interesting than I expected it to be. Second, the grass is always greener on the other side. The grass is always greener on the other side. Third, she is intelligent and takes an interest in chess. She is intelligent and takes an interest in chess. In the first two sentences, the adjectives tells us more about the nouns story and grass. In the third sentence, the adjective intelligent tells us more about the pronouns she. In the first two sentences, the adjectives tell us more about the nouns story and grass. In the third sentence, the adjective intelligence tells us more about the pronoun she. Next, types of adjectives. There are 9 types given in your book. The very first type is proper adjectives. What is the first type? Proper adjectives. Adjectives formed from proper nouns are called proper adjectives. Adjectives formed from proper nouns are called proper adjectives. What are proper nouns? These are the nouns that refer to specific people, places, animals, or things. Okay, these are the nouns that refer to specific people, places, animal, or things. For example, writer is a noun. Writer is a noun, but Shakespeare is a proper noun. Writer is a noun, but Shakespeare is a proper noun. Likewise, country is a noun, but Kannada is a proper noun. Country is a noun, Kannada is a proper noun. Proper nouns are in fact the origin of proper adjectives. Proper nouns are in fact the origin of the proper adjectives. If Shakespeare is a proper noun, then Shakespearean is a proper adjective. Okay, Shakespeare is a proper noun, Shakespearean is a proper adjective. If Kannada is a proper noun, then Canadian is a proper adjective. Kannada is a proper noun, then Canadian is a proper adjective. Just like proper nouns, proper adjectives need to be capitalized too. Okay, proper nouns, proper adjectives should be capitalized. So, adjectives formed from proper nouns are called proper adjectives. Adjectives formed from proper nouns are called proper adjectives. Let's see some more examples. First one, the Chinese dumplings are the best item on the menu. The Chinese dumplings are the best item on the menu. Here, which is a proper adjective? Chinese. So, Chinese formed from the proper noun China. Second one, so much drama took place during the Nixon era. So much drama took place during the Nixon era. So here proper adjective Nixon. Third one, I dream of a Hawaiian life. I dream of a Hawaiian life. Here proper adjective Hawaiian. Okay. Fourth one, the Gangetic plain is very fertile. The Gangetic plain is very fertile. Here, which is a proper adjective? Gangetic. Okay. Gangetic formed from the proper noun Ganges river. Okay. Fifth one, Swiss chocolate is famous throughout the world. Swiss chocolate is famous throughout the world. Here, proper adjective Swiss. Last one, although William Shakespeare is best known for his plays, many exams also cover Shakespearean poetry. Although William Shakespeare is best known for his plays, many exams also cover Shakespearean poetry. Second type, adjectives of quality or descriptive adjectives. What is the second type? Adjectives of quality, or we can say descriptive adjectives. Okay, first is the definition. Descriptive adjectives are used in the sentences to describe nouns by adding more information to them. Okay, descriptive adjectives are used in the sentences to describe nouns by adding more information to them. It gives a dull sentence an alive look or feeling. So, descriptive adjectives give a dull sentence an alive look or feeling. Look at this example. The monkey sat in the back row. The monkey sat in the back row. It is quite unclear sentence as it doesn't have any descriptive adjective to indicate more information about the noun monkey. Okay. So it doesn't have any descriptive adjective to indicate more information about the noun monkey. Now look at this sentence. The tired monkey sat in the back row. The tired monkey sat in the back row. It is clearer sentence than the first one because it has used a descriptive adjective word tired to describe the noun monkey. So it is a clearer sentence than the first one because it has used a descriptive adjective word tired to describe the noun monkey. Adjectives of quality or descriptive refer to the kind, degree or quality of something. Okay, some quality words are greasy, happy, thick, yearly, heavy, excited, cruel, sweet, brave, lovely, perfect, thankful, helpful, jealous, rich, tired, beautiful, handsome, etc. Some more examples to understand the type clearly. A beautiful place. A beautiful place. So, in this example, beautiful is an adjective of quality. Beautiful is an adjective of quality because beautiful is telling the quality of a noun. Quality of a noun, that is place. Beautiful is telling the quality of a noun, that is place. Or we can also tell the word beautiful is prizing the place. Okay, so whenever we need to show the quality of noun, we will use descriptive or quality adjectives. If you still confused, I am going to give you one more example. A beautiful girl. Here the word beautiful is telling us how the girl is. Okay, the word beautiful is telling us how the girl is. And still confused? Take another example. Ali is very handsome. Okay, here which is a noun? Ali. Handsome, adjective. Why adjective? Because it is telling us that Ali is a nice looking person. Okay. Some more examples. The greasy fries were just what I needed after a long, hard workout. The greasy fries were just what I needed after a long, hard workout. Identify the adjectives of quality in this sentence. Okay, what are the descriptive adjectives here? Greasy, long and hot. Greasy, long and hot. Okay, second one. The lovely roses are carefully tended by a sweet old lady who lives near me. The lovely roses are carefully tended by a sweet old lady who lives near me. Here, what are the descriptive adjectives? Lovely, sweet and old. Very good. Third one. Even though the room was messy, messy means dirty. Okay. Even though the room was messy, the children were content to play for hours. The children were content to play for hours. Okay. Here, messy and content are descriptive adjectives. Messy and content are descriptive adjectives. Green leafy vegetables are very healthy. Here, green and leafy are descriptive adjectives. It describing the color and shape of noun vegetables. Okay, green leafy vegetables are very healthy. Descriptive adjectives, green and leafy. The tall and handsome boy is my brother. The tall and handsome boy is my brother. So here tall and handsome are descriptive adjectives referring the shape and appearance of the noun boy. Fresh and green vegetables have more vitamins and minerals. Fresh and green vegetables have more vitamins and minerals. Fresh and green words are descriptive adjectives denoting the quality and color of the noun vegetables. Okay, green and fresh. So, adjective of quality describes the quality of noun. Okay, it describes the quality of noun. In easy words, we can say that it praises the noun or tell the good things about the noun. It praises the noun or tell the good things about the noun. Third type, adjectives of quantity. What is the third type? Adjectives of quantity. Quantity அப்படின்னா அளவு, எவ்வளவு அளவு. Okay, adjectives of quantity show how much of a thing is being referred to. Okay, adjectives of quantity show how much of a thing is being referred to. It tells us the amount or number or quantity of noun. Okay, it tells us the amount, number or quantity of noun. Some words like many, much, enough, a few, little, a little are used. Okay, words like many, much, enough, a few, little, a little. So these are all quantifiers. When I was taking the topic countable and uncountable nouns, I told you what are the quantifiers we should use before countable and uncountable nouns. Yes or no? Yes. Do you remember that? Very good. So look at this example. I have many students. As you can see in this example, many is the adjective of quantity. Many is the adjective of quantity. And students are noun. What kind of noun? Countable or uncountable nouns? Students are countable nouns. Okay. And if we say I have students, this is also right statement. I have students, this is also right statement. But in order to show the quantity or number, we have used the word many. Okay, do you understand? I have students, also a correct sentence. But in order to show the quantity or number, we have used the word many. If you have any problem to understand it, take one more example, which is she has much water. Which is the noun here? Water. Okay. Countable or uncountable noun? Water is an uncountable noun. Okay. Before uncountable noun, here much is used. Okay. Here much is showing the quantity and the water is noun. So this is how we use it. Now you may be thinking, what are the words to show the quantity or number? Okay, for that I told some words before. What are they? Many, much, enough, a few, little, a little. So we use adjectives of quantity when we don't want the exact number of nouns. Okay. So here are some examples of adjectives of quantity. I took some notebooks. Here, which is an adjective of quantity? Some. Which is a noun? Notebooks. So, some describes the noun notebooks. So, adjectives of quantity word some describes the noun notebooks. I took some notebooks. They had enough plates. Which is a quantity word? Enough. He gave me all his pens. Okay, he gave me all his pens. Here quantity word all. Very good. He has no qualifications. He has no qualifications. Which is an adjective of quantity word? No. Very good. You did not take any books. You did not take any books. Here, which is the quantity word? Any. Very good. Next, she asked him to give half the material. She asked him to give half the material. Here, which is the quantity word? Half the. Okay? It's the quantity word half the. Describes the noun material. Half the describes the noun material. Fourth type, adjectives of number. Okay? What is fourth type? Adjectives of number. Adjectives of number show how many persons or things are being referred to, or in what order a person or thing stands. In what order, that is first, second or third, like that. Okay, what order a person or thing stands. Adjectives of number show how many persons or thing. Adjectives of quantity show how much of a thing is being referred. Adjectives of number show how many person or thing. In easy words, we can say that it tells us the exact number of something. Okay, adjectives of number tells us the exact number of something. Let's say someone asks me, how many students are in your class? I say, I have 5 students. Okay, I have 5 students. Here, I is a subject. Have showing the possession. 5 adjective of number. Students noun. Okay, I subject. Have showing the possession. 5 adjective of number, exact number. Okay, exact students. Students noun. Okay, in this example, 5 is the adjective of number and students are noun. And 5 is telling us the quantity or number of students. Okay, number of students. It tells us the exact number of students. Okay, it tells us the exact number of the students. If you are still confused, don't worry. I am giving you one more example. She has 3 cards. Okay, she has 3 cards. So the word 3 is showing the exact number of cards. The word 3 is showing the exact number of cards. Okay, I hope now it's clear. Adjectives of number. So it tells the exact number of noun or tell the proper quality. It tells the exact number of noun or tell the proper quality. Some more examples. I have 7 glasses. Okay, I have 7 glasses. Here, which word describes the noun? 7. So 7 is a number, exact number of the glasses. Okay, so here 7 adjectives of number. You have 9 pillows. You have 9 pillows. Here number 9 describes the noun. Okay, exact number given here. There is one piece of pizza left. There is one piece of pizza left. Here 1 gives an exact number. So 1 is the adjective of number. Next one. The first teacher to arrive was Mr. Paul. The first teacher to arrive was Mr. Paul. Here first is an adjective of number. Third place goes to Maria. Third place goes to Maria. Here third is the adjective of number. Fifth one, possessive adjectives. What is the fifth type? Possessive adjectives. Already you learned this possessive adjectives in your previous class. Now we recall that things. Okay? Possessive adjectives show belonging or possession. Possessive adjectives show belonging or possession. Possessive adjective is a modifier. Okay, what is a possessive adjective? Possessive adjective is a modifier. Possessive adjectives modify nouns, and the way they modify nouns is by showing ownership over them. So possessive adjectives modify nouns by showing ownership over them. Possessive adjectives list are my, your for singular and plural, his, her, its, are, their. Look at this example. This is my coffee. This is my coffee. This is your drink. This is your drink. In both of these sentences, what are the possessive adjective words are used? My and your. So the possessive adjectives here are modifying the nouns coffee and drink by showing ownership of them. Okay? Or modifying the nouns coffee and drink by showing ownership. Possessive adjectives look similar to possessive pronouns in form, but they can't stand alone in a sentence. So possessive pronouns are stand alone. Possessive adjectives are followed by nouns. Okay, what are the possessive pronouns word? Mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. Okay, possessive pronouns mine, yours for singular and plural, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. Possessive adjectives my, your for singular and plural, his, her, its, are, their. Sum up possessive adjectives is a modifier, describes nouns or pronouns, shows possession, does not require an apostrophe. Okay, possessive adjective is a modifier, describes nouns or pronouns, shows possession, does not require an apostrophe. Determine if the following sentences use possessive adjectives or possessive pronouns. Okay. First one, I purchased a meal from your restaurant. I purchased a meal from your restaurant. Second, he waited for his shoes to be repaired. He waited for his shoes to be repaired. Third one, Sarah wanted a bite of mine. Sarah wanted a bite of mine. She should have ordered it. Fourth one, she should have ordered it. Fifth one, we loved their new house. We loved their new house. Find the possessive words in the given sentences and then identify whether it acts as a possessive adjective or possessive pronoun. Okay? Shall we check the answers? First one, I purchased a meal from your restaurant. Okay, here which is the possessive word? Your. Okay. How it acts? It acts as a possessive adjective. Okay. Second one, he waited for his shoes to be repaired. Here which is a possessive word? His. It acts as a possessive adjective. Third one, Sarah wanted a bite of mine. Possessive word, mine, acts as a possessive pronoun. Okay. She should have ordered it. It, possessive word, acts as a possessive pronoun. Okay. We loved their new house. Here, there is a possessive word, acts as a possessive adjective because after that there is a noun. So, possessive pronouns are stand alone. Possessive adjectives are followed by nouns. Sixth type, interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives are used to ask questions. Okay, interrogative adjectives are used to ask questions. The interrogative adjectives are used to modify the noun and ask questions too. Okay, it modifies the noun as well as asks the question. They are used with nouns to ask questions such as what, whose, where, why, how, and which. Okay, what are the question words? Interrogative adjective question words: what, whose, where, why, how, and which. Example, which lunchbox is yours? Here, which is a noun? Lunchbox. So, before that, the word, question word, which is used. So, which is an interrogative adjective word that modifies lunchbox. Okay. Whose pen will they give us? Here, which is a noun? Pen. Before that, interrogative adjective word, whose. Okay. Whose pen will they give us? Interrogative pronouns can stand alone, whereas interrogative adjectives cannot stand alone as they modify a noun or pronoun. Already you learned this in previous class. Difference between interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives. Okay, interrogative adjectives cannot stand alone and followed by noun. Interrogative pronouns can stand alone. Interrogative pronouns generally follow a verb. Interrogative pronouns generally follow a verb, whereas interrogative adjectives generally follow a noun. Interrogative pronouns generally follow a verb, whereas interrogative adjectives generally follow a noun. Determine if the following sentences use interrogative adjectives or interrogative pronouns. Okay. First question, whose pen is this? Whose pen is this? Second one, which road leads to New Town? Which road leads to New Town? Third, who was driving the car? Who was driving the car? Fourth one, whom did you speak to? Whom did you speak to? Fifth one, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? Fifth one, what dessert would you like? What dessert would you like? Find the question word in the sentences and then identify whether it acts as an interrogative adjective or interrogative pronoun. Shall we check the answers? Yes. First question, whose pen is this? Here, which is the question word? Whose. Okay. Whether it followed by noun or not? Yes. It followed by noun pen. So, interrogative adjective. Second, which road leads to New Town? Which road leads to New Town? Question word, which. Noun, road. Okay. So, it followed by noun. Interrogative adjective. Okay. Third one, who was driving the car? Question word, who. Whether it followed by noun or verb. It followed by verb. So, interrogative pronoun. Very good. Fourth one, whom did you speak to? Question word, whom, followed by verb. So, interrogative pronoun. What do you want for your birthday? What, question word, okay, followed by verb. So, interrogative pronoun. Last one, what dessert would you like? Okay, here what interrogative question word, dessert, noun, so followed by noun, interrogative, adjective. Seventh type, demonstrative adjectives. What is the seventh type? Demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives point out which person or thing is being referred to in a sentence. So, demonstrative adjectives point out something in a sentence. Demonstrative adjectives are words that modify nouns and identify a specific noun or nouns. Okay, demonstrative adjectives are words that modify nouns and identify a specific noun or nouns. Here is a sentence without a demonstrative adjective. Example, the tree is beautiful. If the speaker is in a forest, this would be a very confusing statement. The audience might question which tree. Yes or no? Here is a sentence with a demonstrative adjective. That tree is beautiful. This sentence clarifies the confusion and identifies a specific tree. Okay, here I point a specific tree. Which tree is beautiful? That tree is beautiful. So here I pointed a specific tree. We have four demonstrative adjectives. Do you remember what are they? Yes, this, that, these, those. This and these are used for a noun in close. That and those are used for a noun at greater distance. Okay, near things, this and these, far away things, that, those. Demonstrative adjectives qualify nouns, but demonstrative pronouns stand alone. Okay, demonstrative adjectives qualify nouns, but demonstrative pronouns stand alone. Identify the demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronoun in the following sentences. First one, I like this book. I like this book. Second one, I want these, not those. I want these, not those. Third one, she loves these books. She loves these books. Fourth one, that book is expensive. Fourth one, that book is expensive. Fifth one, that is my book. Fifth one, that is my book. Demonstrative adjectives are followed by noun. Demonstrative pronouns stand alone. Have you found the answers? Yes, first one. I like this book. Here, which is a demonstrative word? This. This followed by noun book. So, this is demonstrative adjective. Second one, I want these, not those. Here, these and those are demonstrative pronoun. Okay. She loves these books. She loves these books. Here, these followed by noun books. So, demonstrative adjectives. Okay. Fourth one, that book is expensive. Here also that followed by noun book. So, demonstrative adjective. Fifth one, that is my book. That is not followed by noun. So, demonstrative pronoun. Eighth type, distributive adjectives. What is the eighth type? Distributive adjectives. Distribute means to give things to a number of people. Distribute means to give things to a number of people. So, here also Distributive adjectives refer to each person or thing in a group. Refers to each person or thing in a group. Okay, distributive adjectives show that the persons or things named or taken separately or in separate, okay, or in separate lots. So it refers to each person or thing in a group. There are four main adjectives of this distributive class: each, every, either, and neither. Okay, there are four main adjectives of this distributive class: each, every, either, and neither. Look at the following examples. First one, the two men had each a gun. The two men had each a gun. That means each man had a gun. Okay, second one, every man was punctually in his place. Every man was punctually in his place. அப்படின்னா ஒவ்வொரு மனுஷனும் அவனுடைய இடத்துல சரியான நேரத்தில் இருந்தான். ஓகே, ஒவ்வொரு மனுஷனும், எவ்ரி மேன், okay, was punctually in his place. Take either side, whichever you prefer. Third one, take either side, whichever you prefer. That means you can take any side. Fourth one, every 4 hours there is a train to Madurai. That is, every period of 4 hours there is a train to Madurai. Fifth one, you should take neither side. You should take neither side. That is, neither this side nor that. So you should not take any side. Okay, that is the meaning for this sentence. You should not take any side. So distributive adjectives refer to each person or thing in a group. So it refers to each person or thing in a group. Some more distributive adjective words are any, both, each, every, one. Let's see some examples for these words. Each student is responsible for making this classroom clean. Okay, each student is responsible for making this classroom clean. He drinks milk every day. He drinks milk every day. Either he or I should go. Either he or I should go. I like neither of my sisters. I like neither of my sisters. Each one of them knows the secret. Each one of them knows the secret. Both the glasses are broken. Both the glasses are broken. Do you have any money left? Do you have any money left? Every child has to attend the summer camp. Every child has to attend the summer camp. Each house has 2 balconies. Each house has 2 balconies. So distributive adjectives show that the persons or things named or taken separately. Okay, or taken separately from the group. Nouns used as adjectives. Common nouns are often used as adjectives. Sometimes we use a noun to describe another noun. Listen carefully. Sometimes we use a noun to describe another noun. In that case, the first noun acts as an adjective. Are you clear? In that case, the first noun acts as an adjective. We use a noun to describe another noun. In that case, the first noun acts as an adjective. Look at this example. Basketball coach. Here, the noun basketball is being used to describe the noun coach. So here there are two nouns, basketball and coach. So the first noun basketball is being used to describe the noun coach. So here the basketball acts as an adjective. Are you clear? Next one, garment shop. Here the noun garment is being used to describe the noun shop. Okay, garment shop. Here the noun garment is being used to describe the noun shop. So garment acts as an adjective. Third one, painting exhibition. Here the noun painting is being used to describe the noun exhibition. Okay, here the noun painting is being used to describe the noun exhibition. In the above examples, the first noun acts as an adjective. We use a noun to describe another noun. In that case, the first noun acts as an adjective. So here, basketball, garment, painting act as an adjective.